Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. This case has taken a very interesting turn. We're still, and I repeat, still in the very first trial on the first day. And after cross-examining Angel Star and learning that there was a muffler stuffed inside a car muffler with a knife embedded in it, well, we next are now cross-examining one Damon Gant, who is the chief of police in the police district. And he's the one who brought the knife, the broken knife from the muffler, to us. Wait, actually, so, last time I said that the broken knife was from the stabbing or whatever murder happened at the police station that occurred at the same time as the murder of Mr. Goodman at the prosecutor's office. But now that I think about it, if that's the case, how could that knife have been put there in the crime scene by Lana? Could it be that Damon is fabricating evidence? I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. So anyway, let's just cross-examine him and see what we can do. Okay. Now, I don't believe I'll be penalized if I press everything, so let's just go. You can't say how here? Please tell us why. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. A mystery wrapped in an enigma? Unless there's evidence to prove it. Yeah, I can present this. I can present the note that Goodman wrote on this very line here, but for completionism's sake, let's press everything. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Yeah. Oh no, not you too! Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. Yeah. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. Well, Angel didn't feed me anything good. So, something did happen, and why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened to the police department that day? Oh, I wonder if that case file that Meekins tried to report to Miles was about the murder at the police station. Interesting. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator. Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Oh. We already know it's simultaneous, so I don't have to ask when the victim died. And presumably the victim died from the knife. Well, where the victim was found, I can't quite see how that would matter to our case with Lana. Indeed, Phoenix's one only goal is to prove Lana not guilty. I don't see where the victim was could facilitate that, but if we ask if the knife was the one that did it, then that might lead us to something. Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's an interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. A knife? Exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's a spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder. Time of the crime, 5:15. 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place on the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence. This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. I'm kind of tempted to give this guy the really deep voice I gave to Karma, but I don't know. Let's give it a shot. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand? Try to understand, Righto. Not you too! Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I better find it and get to the bottom of this. Okay. And that knife, what was it doing there? Yeah, okay. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Goodman's note. Objection! Yeah. Wait a second. At last, an honest-to-goodness objection. Man. One day is going to not be so jovial, and that's going to be scary. This knife, this has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Ha! And honest to goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great! Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important, Rye? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. Oh, what's this? 6 minus 7s, 12, 2? Your Honor, it's upside down. upside... The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Ah, yeah. Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that was written on the knife's tag. Yes, so how could Goodman possibly know about a case that hadn't even existed yet, that only started at the same time he was stabbed? That's because he couldn't know. Whose handwriting is it? Oh, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I... win? What game is this guy playing? Oh, so one new sentence here. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Oh! Hold up. Did I merely assume that the police labeled it as SL9 in response to the murder weapon? Or the murder of the detective and Goodman? So this knife was stolen. Yeah, it would explain the very faded blood. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice! Good show, little worthy! It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. Okay. It was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Okay, can we get an autopsy report of the person who was murdered at the police department and see if there was a broken off knife tip in them? Okay, clearly I need to present something against this. Okay. I could learn when. Wait, yeah, okay, so... Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, so... if he's saying that the murder at the police station happened at 5:15, how was it that the murder weapon from that crime at the police department was then stuffed into Edgeworth's car mere minutes later? The thing is, I can't deny that it was evidence from a case or that it was stolen from the evidence room. I can't deny or contradict. I don't have any evidence that shows that it was a contradiction that it was stolen. That's not what's happening here. The phrasing here, the phrasing that Gant is doing is so off-putting. Okay, hold up. Let me ask about this a bit more. Okay, hold up. Damon Gant is not saying that the knife was the murder weapon used in the murder of the policeman or the detective at the police station. So what I want to contradict is that I want to say something about how it was impossible for the knife to get over to the prosecutor's office. But maybe this. Maybe I can contradict this. He's saying that the knife, he's saying that the murder isn't officially linked. Oh no, wait. My brain. I'm almost making connections, but I just can't find anything concrete. Nothing's jumping out. Okay, well, in this game's history and all the cases prior, every single time a new sentence gets added, that's what you want to press, or to contradict for. What do I have that proves that it was stolen, or contradicts it was stolen, or that was evidence? Maybe I can say that it couldn't have been stolen on that day because everyone was attending the King of Prosecutors ceremony. Oh no, they were attending at the police department. Whoops. Guys, I'm stumped again. I don't know what to do. I legitimately don't know what to do. I probably have to make a cut here, so I'm gonna think long and hard about this, and I'll come back with you when I have an idea. Oh, hey, look, I can ask him more stuff. Where was the victim? Where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. What? The body was moved to a different room? I have heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? Evidence of the case was stolen from the department's evidence room. Was it another improvised murder? Oh! There's a connection between the two cases. Ah! Yeah, it was another improvised murder. We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. Two cases established, we have finally some leverage. And we can get Gant to testify about the details. Okay. Let's press this. I think the game wants me to press this. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Oh, wow. The result of pressing something changed based on what I asked him. So the results of pressing can change. Okay. Wow. You don't say? Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim to the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? Right. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim of the department. Okay, well I guess I had to press this now. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is a sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well. Okay. Tell us the victim's ID number. Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. The number is... Oh, sweet Jesus. 584-2189. What the fuck does it mean? How was the same man murdered in 2 places at once? Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these, it drives me nuts. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Hell yeah, it does. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Okay. Tells you something? What does it tell you? It's the same freaking person!
Take that!
Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. That reminds me of the advertising tagline for Mighty Number 9, which was, I swear to God, this game will make you cry like an anime fan on prom night? Or something like that. No, I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. Ah, Edgeworth. The police department, the prosecutor's office, 2 places, 2 detectives murder at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Oh wait. That ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right. Again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189.
Objection!
Oh, wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, Righto, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department in the evidence room at the exact same time.
Objection!
That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time? And in a completely different location? Order. Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? I think Meekins was attempting to tell you. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Whoa. Did you see that look he gave us? Whoa. The oversight, the grave error, Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekins who brought you the news. Yeah. Okay. Jeez, I don't like that look on his face. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have you heard that name before? Aha! Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Oh, wow. 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 But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Skya incident. Well, jeez. If only you took a cursory glance at the name, Miles. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Yeah! Well, why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. Wow, Emma. Rude. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Objection!
But sir... You could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Ah. Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. Does mean I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. So he was guiding the discussion all along, was he? The connection was just proven by Righto over there. Good job, Righto, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. Oh god, finally. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, but with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. But Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. My goodness. Okay, so lesson learned, I think. If I ever get a multiple choice question on a pressing, lesson learned, I'll double back and check every option, definitely. Story progress can be locked behind stuff there. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. February 21st. God damn it. My mind is melting. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and in the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're gonna find out, or try to at least. So, if Goodman was in the trunk, maybe... The autopsy report says died within an hour and a half at 4 p.m. Maybe Goodman was indeed actually murdered at the police department, and then maybe Lana walked in on the scene of the crime of whoever was really doing the murdering, and then was bullied or blackmailed into taking the fall. So maybe Lana stuffed the body into Edgeworth's car. Then Edgeworth unwittingly drove back to the prosecutor's office and walked back inside, and then Lana came out of the hiding and opened the trunk, and then that's where Angel Star saw it happen, or... I don't know, I just don't know. This is freaking weird, man. Well, I think it's good news that for the first time I see a possible, plausible avenue of how I can get Lana declared not guilty. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us! Okay, I think I'll call it here. I think this video is going to be a bit on the short side, unfortunately, but I think this is a nice capstone to just put the end to the court section and get back to investigation, because I think I need to quit playing for today, and next time I start up I want to start with a fresh slate, unlike what happened here when I resumed literally a week later in the midst of that Angel Star testimony. So yes, very interesting stuff. Yeah, Damon Gant is ringing alarm bells in my head. I don't trust him one bit. His name freaking sounds a bit like Demon, you know? Anywho. I've been Zephyr the Jester. This has been Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I thank you for watching, and hopefully I will catch you next time. So until then, please take care.